I know that's nice, slightly boiled. It was good to go when I got back, and that's why I set it up that way. Now I got her up to 30 in here. It's a little warm. Crater. Well, got Skunk Friday. I just went down for a few hours. Tried again. Nothing. Not even a bite. It was a little warmer actually today than it was the other night. That's a nice thing. And I don't know. I thought about going back down tonight, but the bite's just not on. So just hanging out at the trailer. I should have went home today, but I didn't. But it is what it is. Kids are good. They promised me that they're getting up and going to school, so I guess that's the main thing. Like I said, I just got back not long ago. Yeah, so I stoked did a little bit of insulating today. I didn't realize I had any spray foam out here, but I did. So I got spray foam in between the trailer and the attic room here. Because last night, went to bed around midnight, I guess it would have been. And I had it up to about 20, 25 in here. And I was like, oh, okay, it'll be nice. The trailer is still a little chilly, but not cold, right? Well, I woke up at 3 and it was only 10. And the fire was still going at that. Because I had an all-nighter log in there, right? So, long story short, I get the fire all fired back up, everything else, you know, get it dumping a bit of heat, trying to get the chill out of here. Wake back up at 6 and it's still only 10 degrees in here. And I'm like, what the heck? So, luckily I found a can of spray foam and I ended up spray foaming between the wall and the trailer. So I got that all attached and sealed up. Plus I removed part of the deck today. And I had to go underneath the attic room there and jack it up and try to level it out some more and rehung the door. So yeah. Now I got a nice door back on there again. I don't want to move the phone because it'll likely hang or lose reception. Hit the like button if you haven't. Sorry, I've seen a bunch of people come in, so you know. I don't want to mute it actually, but so screw it, I'm not. So what's everybody up to tonight? Yeah, I didn't go. I just fished off the dock tonight. I didn't go live. Eating beef, nice. That's awesome, Randy. That's the water percolator thingamajigger and the smoke machine. Dates too, ever had them? Oh yes. Don't eat them often, but so yeah, I went fishing Friday. I was live, most people seen, but yeah, never caught any fish. I couldn't believe it. I'm in Canada. Ontario, Northern Ontario. It's funny because when you say what state, because most of the people I talk to are in the States. Here we go by provinces. Yep. No, I'm just hanging out, having a fire. I'll likely watch a movie or something later. Come to America? Trust me, I thought about it. I'd love to come down. See, I don't know. I like to catch big fish, and that's what I was going for. I could have been fishing for walleye and likely caught a few, and I'm kicking myself now for not doing that. But I was going for channel cats. If you look at my clips or my shorts or whatever, I got one on there. The channel cat I caught last weekend, not this weekend. It was pretty nice in Seattle. I've never been. I've only been out of Canada once, and cutting through the states to go out west in the west part of Canada. So, but besides that, I usually stick pretty close to home. I'm originally from Southern Ontario, but now I live in the bush. Pretty much, well, not in the bush, but surrounded by rocks, trees, water. Right now, I'm actually at my buddy's place, Eric Northern Wanderer. That's funny. I'll turn the fan down. I just heard the hot tub kick in. Yeah, it's crazy. I got the wood stove all fired up, shut it down, went down fishing, came back. I'm like, oh, I wonder how warm it'll be because last night it got pretty cold. And it was just because I got too many drafts. And yeah, 80 degrees. It's actually 82 in here now. That's crazy. Oh, I gotta put that fan back on high, I think. Even the trailer's warmed up now. It's great. Well, I've never heard too much bad about Seattle. It's all what you make of it, right? Like when I first moved to where I am, it's a French community. And nothing against French people. It's I speak English. So when I'd walk into a store and there'd be people speaking French to their friend, and then they'd speak English to me, and then they go to say something to their friend, it just felt uncomfortable because I didn't know if they were talking about me. But you learn, you catch on a bit. And I don't know. I don't hang out with a lot of people like around my area, but because they're not quite my people. Some are. I get. Don't get me wrong, but oh, I get along with a lot more people on here. Find it easier than having to go out and deal with drama, right? You get trolls, you just put them in timeout. So, is it Gervais? Or I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but holy crap, it's hot in here. I need to get rid of the sweater. Wow. Yeah, she is warm. A bear? silent, eh? See, that's why I like, I don't know, you broke it down for me there. It's awesome. Because sometimes you just don't know if there's silent letters. Like, sorry if I butcher somebody's name, but it is what it is. Yeah, so tonight I didn't go live. I just ended up recording because, well, from the dock there, I can't really go live. It was telling me I had 4G when I first got there, and then I go to turn the camera on and it said no signal. Thanks, Fishing Adventure. What's up? How's everybody? Oh, I tried doing a little bit of fishing there earlier. Went down for like about 3 hours. Didn't even get a bite. Couldn't believe it. It was getting dark, and I burnt out most of my lights the other night. I could have brought down my ring light and everything. It's just I couldn't bring my vehicle to the spot, so. But I got some good footage, so I'm just gonna go through and edit a bunch. Sorry, guys, I just getting ready to do something stupid. But yeah, no, I was gonna end up editing it and just uploading certain points. He doesn't want to see all the boring crap all the time. And I understand that because I scroll too, right? That's how it is. Like, it's cool, come on and have a live or hang out in the chat, right? Have a live stream. But I think that's what I'm going to be doing a lot of in the future is recording content. God bless. Nope. Yeah, he didn't even want to help me today in fishing. He said it's just not that day. So, either way. Give me a sec, guys. I forgot my mic on my thing. And my sweater. Oh, there's the girlfriend telling me she loves me. Ooh, she actually got some hours in today. She works construction. She works hard. Trying to get the contract done before the snow's flying. Actually, even this morning, like, it didn't actually snow, I don't think. Maybe a little bit. Everything was frozen. My pond, or little puddle out front here. It was, hey, beer gut, what's going on? Yeah, it actually almost evaporated. Maybe I'll put my cheaters on and I'll be able to actually see. Oh crap. Wow, is that what I'm looking like these days? Getting a little scruffy. Yeah, no, just hanging out, trailer. Actually, I want to see what the temperature is in here. It's actually perfect. In there it's 68, so I can't complain. Yeah, man, that's awesome. Thanks. No, I haven't actually been live there or done much since Friday. But that's just because I'm out at the trailer. So usually my phone's sitting in the window, like where you guys are now, pretty much. I got my tripod all set up there. And yeah, I don't get internet everywhere. Like if I were to walk down to the river right now, I'd lose it. I should have almost had a fire outside tonight, but that would have just burnt up most of my wood for heating too, right? I didn't get a good supply this year, but making the best of it. I just went and yesterday at about 4 because ended up late the night before. Didn't sleep well because I wanted to make sure the wood stove was all fired up and everything was good. But like I said, I couldn't get it to keep the heat. So that's why I didn't go home tonight and testing her out. Exactly, I know. That's the thing, right? Like yesterday, because I was tired from fishing the night before and I ended up staying up late and up and down all night, making sure the wood stove was good. Friggin', I ended up having an afternoon nap. Well, that turned into like 3 hours. I woke up at like 4 o'clock and I'm like, oh crap, I still got to go out and get firewood and everything else tonight. And our clocks just changed last night. Like it's actually 5 to 6 now, but it would be 7 o'clock. But we fall back, and then in the spring we spring forward an hour, right? So I'm not sure if everybody in the States does that or not. Like I know when Black Lion, he goes or he's an hour difference from myself, but now we could be the same for all I know. Yeah, but besides that, just relaxing, enjoying a fire, and drinking a coffee. Actually, filled up the big kettle there, or the kettle before I left. I knew it would be great. It would be perfectly boiled by the time I got back and not overboiled. Nice. Yeah, I think we're the same, eh? Like compared to like Buffalo, like New York and Ontario, I should say. We're all trying to get on the same page, I guess, to get rid of the daylight savings. Like at night, they should like it's good to have that extra hour. Because you think about it, everything freezes up, right? Right at the busiest time of the day. So, anybody do anything crazy this weekend? I think craziest thing. What's the craziest thing I did? Oh my god! Today it was funny because I was trying to get my camera to work for a bit, and I was wondering why it kept cutting out. Either way, it's full storage. I got to erase a whole bunch of pictures or whatever. So I got rid of a couple videos that were on there and got it recording, but I don't think I got the actual, the best parts today. I was casting giant musky lure, seeing whatever hammers, right? Hey, Misfit. How you doing? So either way, I was casting my 9-foot rod and I got this big musky lure on there. And I go to say something to Eric, and not quite going to show off, but it was just like going to whip it out there. Well, doesn't the tip of the rod go with it? And it went out a good 20 feet, 30 feet. So either way, I ended up reeling it all in and fixed it. But it was just one of those things that, the camera had shut off for. Still tired. That's a long drive. I haven't really got to get on anybody's lives or anything much this weekend or anything. Just because I'm at the trailer. But I gotta stand up at the window if I wanted to sit there and socialize. Oh. Yep, it's weird being out here on a Sunday night. It always comes to Sunday and I don't want to go home. So this time I didn't. Yeah, it actually went up to almost about 8 degrees, which would be what, like 47, 48 today as a high. It's temperature now. It's still 6. Wow. It's actually pretty warm out there. Last night, I think it was like -2. And it went with the wind chill is like -10. So that would be like, oh crap, eh? 20, or no, 18, 19. Hey man, you're making money. This is the great part. Your day will be ending soon enough, likely, right? You won't be working all night there, beer gut. Hope not. Yeah, I try to keep a kettle on the friggin' wood stove too, so it doesn't dry out as much in here. Oh, 1:30, eh? Now you're almost to the halfway marker, eh? Or not quite. You just got started. Ah, the day will be over, and before you know it, just keep busy. It'll fly by. Noticed Outfish was still fishing. We started at 1 p.m., eh? Yep, 12. Yep. Well, long days, but pays the bills. Holy crap, this thing's just dumping the heat. Maybe really shut it down much more. Just cut off some of the oxygen to it. Yep. Well, it's always good being when you're a supervisor. Did you use your brain? By not sitting there keep my brain busy, I get bored. Even like when I'm down fishing, luckily I got my mic on, and like today I was filming with my camera the other way, and you could get like a huge view. Backyard just posted something. Not sure if he's live, but I seen him pop up on the top. I'm surprised I can even read this because I'm like 5-6 feet away. Oh, might turn on my internet, see if it screws us up. Just so I can find a movie in the background. I won't put it on or anything. Sorry about that, guys. I had to buy a new remote for the TV because the other one got foobarred. So I ended up buying a replacement one for Roku. But instead of reprogramming it, just roll the batteries around. Because sometimes if you you can reprogram it, it's also. And I just been there and ended up doing it, unfortunately. Yep. Besides that, just chilling, pretty chill night. Not doing too much, just making the best of it for another week, right? That's all we can do. Yeah, right now it won't even let me connect on the TV. Even though it says my strengths or everything's good. So everybody just relaxing tonight. Also getting ready for another week. Oh, Chris just posted something. It's funny. I got that post, it went from like 5-6 people in here, went down to one. Steel City, what's going on? Silk trailer. Just relaxing. Trying to cool off because it's hot in here. Got the fan going full. Black Lion, what's going on? Yeah, I haven't been on much this weekend. Nice. It's always nice, eh? Got it. So now you're on to another one, eh? Because you were talking about that last one was pretty big. You're having to keep going back, I believe. Hey, Black Lion, what time is it at your place right now? Because I didn't know if you get daylight savings, but we unfortunately do. So like our clocks all went back an hour last night, so I might actually be on the same time as you now, unless you got daylight savings also. Miss Rainey, hey, how you been? Yeah, so I didn't catch any fish Friday. I just went down this afternoon and didn't catch anything again. Oh, it is 5 o'clock there, eh? So you still have the daylight. I think that's at 5 o'clock. Yep, they're just after 5. Yeah, it's 10 after 6 almost here. Did you get to do some more crime stories, Miss Rainey? I'm gonna have to go check those out. I might even put them on tonight. Watch that. I've only got to actually get on the one live, but I'm kind of busy lately. Which time? What time are you doing that at? Yeah, I know, right? You got to make money too. We got to work and have lives. It's just how it is. 7? Okay. Awesome. I'm excited. Yeah, when I first got out here, I hopped on a couple lives, but I don't know why. When I'm out in the bush, I don't want to look at my phone half the time. I just started taking it instead of leaving it here. I actually take it with me into the bush now, just in case. You never know what you're gonna see, right? Well, it's not that late. That's perfect time. I think 7. You couldn't get a better time than 7. Kind of like in between when everybody else is trying to thinking about going to do their lives, right? Oh, write me a paragraph, brother. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I gotta go read that. I'll make sure you won't be on mine either. All right, I want to make sure I know that name. J.M. Lewis. Leiws. Okay. Sorry. Just had to put her in the back of my head. Yeah, right now it's 10 after 6, so I think that would be. Oh, I think it's 5 for you right now, so about 2 hours. Well, that's why tonight I didn't go live down on the dock because I don't get reception there. And really, well, we know there's always going to be haters, but that's beyond the hate, right? I know my oldest son, he's 13 and he won't even come on. My youngest, he's 10 and they'll go on, but I know how they can manipulate things. All I can say is just don't take on the haters and let them fill you with the hatred and just take it one day at a time. And that's kind of how you would tell me, right? Yeah, that's it's just one of those things. He's not worth quitting over. Just like I always say, nobody's worth quitting over this, right? It's what we are, what we do. It's like life. You live it one day at a time, right? Oh yeah, I know. That's the hard part, right? You never know who the person is. I was actually watching Ready Player One last night, and a buddy of mine, he's never seen it before, and he's watching it, and he's like, "Wow, that's pretty crazy." And it's more in our future, right? Like the kid was born in 2027, and yeah, we're not there yet. And he's almost 20, I think, in the movie. I don't, and it's it just comes down to it. You just never know who's on the other end, right? Because it's just a big reality in that movie. But it is for everybody. Everybody's on to technology, and they'd rather go deal with the reality because they can be whatever they want. Hopefully, we never make it there. I'll still be in the bush hanging out, fishing. I don't think it's going to get cold enough to freeze everything tonight like it did last night. It got quite cold. Surprisingly, it like the pond, or I keep calling it my little pond, but I got a big puddle out front right behind my vehicle, and half it dried right up last night with the cold. That's how you know it's different from some other climates. It's a drier climate here. Like, I love thunderstorms, but you get a thunderstorm in the summertime, and next you know you got to worry about forest fires. And then once you get a forest fire going, you can't have fires outside, like controlled ones. So what are you supposed to do? Oh, there's always going to be haters, and that's just because you are better than them. Right? Sorry, guys. Like I said, I just got back, so I didn't want to strip any more than I did. But I almost lost all my stuff here. Can't find anything. Can't find my phone. What do I got for internet right now? Yeah, it says I got 2 little bars, 4G. Yeah, no, I haven't gotten too many trolls or haters. And the ones that I get, I kind of just giggle and laugh at, but I haven't dealt with anything on that level. But I know it'd likely get me to slow down for a couple of days or something silly like that, right? Oh yes, actually I did a bunch of stuff. I tore up half my deck outside, and had to jack up the attic room and lower it back down, reblock it. And then I re-insulated all up each side. Last night I couldn't keep the heat in. So yeah. Now it's 80 in here. Oh, actually I got the fan on high, so it's blowing right by the thermometer there, but yeah, it's still 25, which is like 78, I think. Still warm enough. What else did I do? I did a bunch of other stuff too. Oh yeah, I ended up going out, cutting out a whole bunch of firewood. And I rehung the door, and squared that all up, made that better, put all new hinges on it. Yeah, had a pretty productive day. And then I got down fishing for about 3 hours. Didn't catch anything, but I did it. Like, usually I'd already be gone in the afternoon going back home, but my mom had it all under control. She resides with me there. We live in the same house, and yeah, that's G. Her nickname would be G-Ma. She might get on there one of these days. She watches everything. So, but yeah, the kids didn't want to come out. My youngest, he was switching rooms, so he wanted to be there for that, of course, because he's only 10. And I was like, well, did you want us to go through all your stuff and set up your room, or do you want grandma to? And nope, I'll stay home. And the other one, he just, no, he likes it out here, but he didn't want to come out this time and be bored. Even though I would have kept him busy. It's always something to do. But nothing kids want to do, right? And what else? Oh, fired up the wood. Got the wood stove going so hot there today that when I got back from fishing, it was at least 80 in here. That's, yeah, house chores. Yeah, on Sundays, that's usually what I'm trying to do. But I've actually been getting my kids on a pretty good schedule. I got them doing their own laundry kind of now. You got to get them doing it at that age, right? Show them responsibility. Show them that, hey, no, look, you don't go change your sheets. Go put them in the wash. Get it as a habit. 10 and 13. Both boys. Love their video games like a lot of kids these days, right? But at the same time, I know my youngest, he still loves to get out and do things. So does my oldest. Like, he'll come down fishing and stuff like that. But he's always worried that I'm in the middle of a live stream or whatnot in my room there. So he's always hesitant. Exactly. Like, I don't know. It's wash your dish, put it in the dishwasher. There's no reason for it to go in the sink. My youngest, he likes to stockpile glasses. So his room actually moved right next to the kitchen. So that was part of the method in my madness, is to get him, get the dishes back down there, not always in his room, put him right next to it. So then he wants to come do anything, he always has to walk right by there anyhow. Funny, I could tell every time the hot tub kicks in or something in the house because my fan slows down. Actually, I should go in the house and go live. Give you guys a little tour of Eric Northern Wanderer's house. That's where I'm at right now. I'm lucky enough, I got camp in the back of his property. I had a water spill here. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll likely stay alive there for another 15 minutes or 17 minutes, 16 minutes, 20 seconds, whatever. Get my hour in. Oh, I spilled that water all over everything. Even the controller got it. Is it I'll have to order another one? No, I just show. Oh, you won't be the only woman? Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen that at your place. I'm just joking. Yeah, I didn't know if you guys actually had any kids or whatnot. Just one of those questions I never got to ask. It's awesome. Sorry, I'm just puttering. I keep my hands busy. Oh, I'm busy with work, eh? Yeah, I haven't even been got to go on anybody's lives. haven't even been on Fools lately. Weird thing is, I was sitting down at the river and I'm like, it'd almost be a good night for drinking. Wait a minute. I do got a liquor cabinet in this trailer. I forgot about that. Yeah, he works hard. I know what it's like to get down and, well, expect to get dirty because that's part of the job, right? Smoke machine. Yeah, works here too. Yeah, it's been pretty quiet. Eric's been pretty busy this weekend, so I didn't get to see him too much. But oh, I kept busy. There's always so much stuff to do, right? And a lot of trees came down too. Actually, I just noticed some more. So more firewood. One's actually still pretty green, so I'm gonna be cutting that up next year if I do. It's in a really good spot, so I might set it up for the kids. Oh, likely the big kids actually. And it's kind of in like a bit of a ravine that doesn't get much runoff or anything like that. But I was gonna make like a lean-to because there's rock all on the right side, and then the log fell here, and then there's another rock here. So I was gonna build a wall across the back and they clear it out, maybe build a fire pit. Thought it would be nice. The next thing for me, I'm thinking I have to start finding a good walleye spot and actually catch some fish. If I don't see you, have a good night. I'm gonna try to make it into your live. Because yeah, that's all. It's very enjoyable. You need to tell them so well. Thanks again for coming and hanging out. This is my excitement in my day. No, I'm just joking. This has pretty much been my socializing of the day. I got to, I don't know, talk people on the phone or whatever, but besides that, hung out with Eric a few times. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? Like I did have human contact. Been pretty quiet. But sometimes it's nice like that, just to get away from the city and relax. Oh, it's been raining there, right? Yeah. No luck. Yeah. Right now it would rain, but last couple of days it would have been snow. Been cold enough. Like temperature is still dropping outside. So it's still 5, which is about what, 40? Like, wow. I got her down to what, 24 in here right now. But when I got back about an hour, not quite, yeah, about an hour ago now, not quite. And yeah, it was 80 in here. So luckily it cooled off a little bit. I'm gonna likely check her out in a bit there though, because I haven't even. I just shut her down more. That's all I did when I got back. See what we got here for a bed of coals. Look at that. You guys can't even see it. Look at that beautiful bed of coals in there, right? You guys see it perfect. Sorry, just give me a minute. I gotta put something in here. It's not gonna take long for this to light. And then I'm gonna keep it all shut down. Yep, should light up in no time. It is pretty cozy in here, though. I know. It's actually got a spider web design on the door, too. Or on the glass. Like that protects everything. Like I said, it'll light up more time. Watch. That's cheating. And now we get the. Now you can see the spider web effect kind of thing on there. The stove was actually from the 70s. And it has the reburning technology in it, too. So it was one of the first. I'm actually in Canada. Northern Ontario, Canada. Yep, last night I wasn't able to hold the heat in here. I actually went through and I had the spray foam between the trailer and the adder room. I got a 35-foot trailer on the side of this thing. Oh, it is. Well, I'm on the Pickerel River. Pickerel, not pickle. People get confused. Yeah, the Pickerel River by the French River. Yeah, I'm lucky enough to have a camp in my buddy's backyard. Helped him renovate it, bought a church, and yeah, it doesn't look like a church no more. It's beautiful. Took out the balcony and everything that was in the front of the building. Rebuilt the balcony, and took out pretty well the whole front wall of the building. and replace it with windows. So it has 4 windows, 60 by 66, I think, across the bottom, and then there's one on each end that's 30 by 60, I think it is. And then on the top, there's 4 more 60 by 66, and then yeah, they didn't put the other ones on the end and the top, I don't think. But it's beautiful. Holy land, I guess you could say, eh? Never felt anything weird here. No ghosts, no nothing like that. Like one winter, instead of having the trailer fired up all the time and the extra heat and whatever, right? I set up an area in the basement, and yeah, it was cozy. And they're like 3-foot stone walls, but we ended up insulating it all and framed it all and insulated the basement too, all the exterior walls. Funny thing is like even the old bell tower, it's not there now. It wasn't when he purchased the place, but apparently it had screens on it because it was like all open concept for ventilation and everything. And it didn't have much for heating except a wood stove. And the insulation that was in there was not the greatest. So it all got re-insulated, everything. Yeah, it's indoor pool, hot tub. It's a nice place. And he has a wood stove in there I could be enjoying. Never know, I might be going live there later. Not lately. Oh, I ended up in a relationship, and I don't know, kind of went different ways in life, and got away from the hunting for the longest time. But that's something I do want to get right back into. Like everybody in my family hunted. There's a lot of them still do. We get moose, bear, deer. Even 25 minutes down the road from where I am right now, I know where there's elk. We got turkeys and partridge and, foxes, coons, all the regulars. But our big game is like moose and bear, I guess, would be. They're only black bears. They're not no grizzlies or anything. Like, to be honest, I'd like to go out and walk through the bush at night by the light and everything, right? Oh, then there's wolves too. That's the only thing I'd really have to worry about is wolves, coyotes. My buddy used to have a German Shepherd. He rehomed it, but one night there was a bunch of wolves that had the dog surrounded down at the end of the driveway, and yeah, he ended up sounding the vehicle and then hitting the remote start, firing it up, and enough to spook the wolves, enough to let the dog get the dog to be able to run to the truck, and the dog went underneath the truck, and the wolves were still like in the vicinity, like in the area. He had to go out and shoo them away, and get his dog. Dog was fine, luckily, but yeah, they don't screw around. It didn't take long for that stove to fire up. I usually got a kettle or something on there. But I just took it off there because it was already boiling and whatnot when I got back. But just to keep the moisture in the building, right? Yeah, same thing with coyotes. Like, there's a lot of small towns, right? Like little, almost like a village, I guess you would say. You drive in, you drive back out. But people have little dogs and stuff. They got to be careful letting them out at night. Can't just pretty well let them go in the yard because you never know if there's a coyote going through town, right? Kind of wish I could move my camera right now. Getting hard on the neck looking up at you guys. Need a bar stool so I can be up high. I can still read it from here though. And then, well, I know last Sunday when no, it was Saturday when I went fishing. It was snowing before I went fishing last Saturday, and I forgot my drinks and stuff, so I ended up turning around, and I had just pulled into the parking or the driveway road to go to the fishing spot. Turn around, come back out to the highway there, and little baby bear hopped over the guardrail. And we've only seen the baby around. We haven't seen Mama. Somebody, I'm not sure if she got shot or maybe hit on the highway, unfortunately, or something along those lines, right? But that was just last Sunday. And then after I left, or last Saturday, and then after I left Sunday, my buddy Eric, he ended up getting a video of the bear when it was snowing. So hopefully he finds a place to go to sleep somewhere. He knows to, eat all the grass and crap that he can. And he isn't eating whatever he can. And then, like, we do got deer on the property. But my buddy prefers to, shoot things with a camera, not with a gun or a weapon. He loves his wildlife, right? But we got trails and stuff so we can go for walks or whatever. And you just never know what you're going to see. Like just today, he ended up going for a ride and ended up going for a nice walk through the bush and everything on the other side. I should have went with him actually, but I wouldn't have got everything done today. Oh yeah, actually, I usually have my dog out here with me. I'll be home tomorrow, so he'll likely be on a live stream with me tomorrow. But yeah, I couldn't bring him over to the bridge that I was fishing at. He can come down to the dock, but I can't go live at the dock. So I gotta film and upload content, which is not a bad thing. I almost prefer doing it that way sometimes because it gets kind of boring. Like the other night, I sat there. So I don't even know what time I did like a 4-hour, 5-hour live stream, I think it was. And I didn't catch any fish. I couldn't believe it. Weekend before, I caught like 5. The biggest one was as long as my leg. Didn't have a scale, so I went and bought a scale. So that's like why I didn't catch fish. Like, no, you get to go out one time, get skunked, and not catch anything. But I think I'm going to end this and find something on the TV and maybe grab a bite to eat. And I'm going to give Eric a call. Maybe go live in a bit up at his house. See where things are. All right, guys. Have a good night. Maybe talk to you in a bit.